Odyssey and Native New Yorker, and before that, Niall Horan on the loose at just after 7:20 here on BBC Radio 2 on Good Morning Sunday. Coming up next, we meet our charity champions of the week. I do like a road trip. We do like to get ourselves together in the Botley family and get out on the roads and see what the country has to offer. And I would like to drive around the coast of the UK, meeting people and taking in all the sights. A beautiful luxury camper van would be my idea, you know, with little lights round the bottom of the plinth in the kitchen and a good flushing toilet and a hot shower and all that. But I think I would probably leave my children at home.
And a nice barbecue as well.
Yes!
Our charity champions are doing something very similar, Kate, because the Chick family have taken 8 months out to drive around the coast of the United Kingdom. Family of 5, all squeezed into a 1968 Morris Minor camper van.
Ooh.
And they're surviving, this is the best part, they're surviving on a tenner a day.
Oh, you see, now I would need a slightly bigger budget than that. What do you do when you want chips and ice cream?
So also, what's that, £5 for fuel and maybe £5 to feed all of them? Let's find out how it's going and if they've fallen out. Mum Jem Chick is on the line. Hello, Mum, how are you?
Good morning.
Good
Well,
morning.
thank you.
Good morning, Jem. Lovely. Whereabouts are you right now?
We're in the very north of Scotland in a beautiful place called Durness.
Oh, very nice. Beautiful. And where have you been, Jem?
Well, we started our challenge in Hull 40 days ago,
Yeah.
and we have travelled right up the north-east coast through Yorkshire, Northumberland, on into Scotland, up the east coast, and it's been absolutely fabulous.
What a gorgeous part of the world. Bamborough Beach
Yeah.
and Alnwick and all those gorgeous places. I bet you've seen some
absolutely
wonderful
stunning.
things.
Yeah, we have. But we've seen some beautiful sights and met some wonderful people.
Oh, that's wonderful. But look, you know, I don't want to get into any trouble here with you or the listeners or with Kate, but you haven't reached the best part of the UK yet. You haven't been to South Wales, so
No, she
you
has
wait till
been
you
to
get
Yorkshire.
there. No,
She has
hasn't.
been to North
No.
Yorkshire.
No.
I think South Wales will probably be sort of mid to late August by the time we get there.
Hey, listen, Jem, it's so lovely to have you. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
taking the time to talk to us today. Why are you doing this, Jem?
We're doing it to raise money for a charity based in Hull called Cat Zero.
Excellent. Well done. Fabulous stuff. And have you fallen out at all, or are you all still in love with each other?
No, we are getting on really well. It's absolutely wonderful.
Good,
Yeah.
good. The kids are missing school. How are you coping with the schoolwork?
The kids are actually all homeschooled, and so we just bring school with us. It's life on the road, learning from the people and the places that we meet. They've learned a lot of history. They had a geology lesson yesterday. They're into marine biology, photography, filmmaking, so we just bring it all with us. Yeah.
Fabulous. And whose idea was this, Jem?
It was my daughter Gracie's idea, obviously along with the rest of the input from the whole family, but it was really born out of her passion and her desire to help young people that of her own generation, that we are on this crazy challenge.
Oh, well done, Gracie. We'll have a word with Gracie in just a moment. But is that right?
Yeah.
Is that the budget? Is it a £5 for fuel and a £5 for food?
Absolutely. So £5 for fuel in our little Morris Traveller can take us about 30 miles. So we are definitely travelling slowly. And then the £5 for food has, it just added to the challenge really. But we have saltwater porridge for breakfast, which costs us 25p. And then the rest of the budget goes to sort of snacks and lunch and dinner, as well as, you know, people donating us some really lovely goodies along the way.
Well done, you. And
Yeah.
what are the ages?
Gracie is 15.
Yeah.
Evan is 13 and Iris is 11.
And what about sleeping?
So we all fit in the van. Dave and Evan actually built the Morris Traveller on the back of an old wreck about 4 years ago when the children were all a bit smaller. But we certainly managed to all fit in. The children sleep top to tail on a bit that pulls out above, and Mum and Dad sleep below. Yeah.
Excellent stuff. Excellent. Can you pass the phone to Gracie? Is that okay?
I can, absolutely. Yeah, I'll pass
Great.
you over.
Fab. Okay, Jem is now handing the phone over to Gracie, live here on Radio 2. It's Gracie who came up with the idea. Hello, Gracie.
Hiya.
Good morning. Well done, you. What gave you the idea, Gracie?
Well, I've always been concerned and passionate about helping my generation, and when I've seen a lot of the negativity, a lot of the struggles and issues they're facing, and then came across Cat Zero, which is a charity that is making a massive difference, I wanted to do something to support them.
Well done, you. How inspirational are you, live on the radio this morning? And Gracie, are you enjoying it? That's the big question.
I love it. We have met so many people making a massive difference in their communities, because that's a massive part of what we're doing in our journey, is about meeting people who are in their local areas, bringing people together and making a difference. And that has been amazing so far, yeah.
And what have you learned? What have you learned about yourself? What have you learned about your family? What are the top tips for getting along with people in a very small camper van on the road?
Well, I've learnt about, I've become a lot more confident around new people because every day you're meeting people. I've realised that when you get out there and actually look for the good in the world, it's definitely there. And as for getting on with my family, we're quite used to living in small spaces anyway, so we've kind of always been pretty close, but it's definitely brought us even closer.
And porridge every morning, saltwater porridge every morning. After 8 months, are you going to be fed up of porridge, or will you still be eating porridge?
I think we'll still be eating it. Whether I'm fed up with it, that's another question. Yeah.
And what do you do about the little luxuries? So what do you do about, because if you're going around all these seaside places, basically what I want to know is, are you getting enough chips and ice cream? Because it's not the seaside. What about the 2 penny pushers? How are you affording all that?
Well, a lot of people have been really kind to us and have welcomed us into their communities or offered us, like we have actually had fish and chips once. Someone who owned a restaurant heard about the challenge and said that we could go and have it with them, so that was really nice. And yeah, people have shared with us, and it's been really great.
Well, let's hope someone's listening right now and thinks, oh, you know what, I could stump up for fish and chips or go on the 2 penny pushers
Yeah.
for this family.
Yeah.
No, let's hope that's happening.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. Listen, by the way, Dave, Joe and Louis have been on, Gracie, and I hope your family can hear this. Morning, Kate and Jason and the Chick family. You are amazing. I've been following your adventures on YouTube around the UK on a tenner a day. They are just as lovely a family. It's so next to so many positives. People supporting them on their travels too. Everyone should get behind them. Keep up the great work. Say Dave, Joe and Louis. That's nice, isn't it, Gracie?
Oh, that's lovely.
Absolutely wonderful. Can you put Jem back on? Can you put your mum back on?
I can do, yeah.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's just say goodbye to Jem. Jem, hello. Hello, Jem.
Hi.
Hi. I just want to say, you might not have heard that, but Dave, Joe and Louis are following you on YouTube. Can we follow you on
wonderful.
YouTube and also on Twitter as well?
Yeah, we're on all of the social medias,
Yeah.
on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, around the UK on a tenner a day.
Great. What a wonderful story. And Jem, you must
Thank
be so
you.
proud of your family. Thank you so much for being with us.
Absolutely. Thank you. And if anyone wants to get in touch,
Yeah.
we'd love to visit people around the coast. If anyone's doing anything inspiring or know anyone that is, please get in touch with us. We'd love to visit you.
Via Twitter, tenner a day, and on Instagram and across
Absolutely.
all social media.
Yeah, across them all.
Jem,
Wonderful.
God bless you. Safe travels. Thank you very much
Thank
indeed.
you.
Thank
Great
you.
to talk to you. Thank you.
What an inspirational family. And if you'd like to nominate someone who is just as inspiring and doing great things for a charity or a good cause, you can email the team at gms@bbc.co.uk and they could be speaking to us here on Good Morning Sunday.
I'm losing my self-control. Yeah, you're starting to trickle back in.